Have you ever seen a Belgian Tervuren? That rich mahogany coat, the black mask, those impossibly intelligent eyes? And thought, what a stunning dog. I wonder why more people don't own them. There's a reason. Actually, there are 10. And the people who do own Tervurens belong to one of the most passionate, slightly exhausted, utterly devoted communities in the dog world. Today, we're counting down the 10 things nobody tells you about owning a Belgian Tervuren. And number 3 is the one that makes owners say, I wish I'd known sooner. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Not a Malinois, and that changes everything. Let's clear this up immediately. The Belgian Tervuren is one of 4 Belgian Shepherd varieties, and yes, they share ancestry with the Malinois. But where the Malinois is a special operations soldier in a dog's body, the Tervuren is more like a brilliant but emotionally complex conductor who notices everything. They're not the hard-charging, bite sport obsession machine their short-coated cousins are. They're more sensitive, more watchful, more likely to study a situation before committing. Same intelligence, same work ethic, wrapped in a dramatically different emotional package. If you wanted a Malinois light, you came to the wrong breed. But speaking of things people get wrong, wait until you hear the grooming reality at number 9. Number 9. That coat is a full-time relationship. That magnificent mahogany and black coat doesn't happen by accident. Tervurens have a thick double coat that sheds moderately year-round and then, twice a year, explosively. We're talking tumbleweeds of mahogany fur rolling across your floors like something out of a dramatic western. And the grooming isn't optional maintenance, it's ritual. You'll brush for what feels like hours, and the dog will look at you like, that's cute. I made more fur while you were brushing. The upside? Their coat is genuinely stunning when maintained, and strangers will stop you constantly to ask what breed they are. The downside? Your vacuum cleaner is now the most important appliance you own. But here's the thing about Tervurens. The physical maintenance is nothing compared to the mental maintenance at number 8. Number 8. Their brain never ever powers down. Tervurens don't have an off switch. They have a standby mode and it's rarely engaged. These dogs were bred to herd, guard, and make split-second decisions without human input, and that created a mind that runs constantly, observing, calculating, anticipating. A bored Tervuren is not a cute dog lying on the couch. A bored Tervuren is a project manager who has been given no project, and they will create their own, usually involving your furniture. Puzzle toys are not optional with this breed. They're survival gear. Advanced obedience, agility, herding, scent work, you need a mental outlet or they'll find one that doesn't involve you. And that endless brainpower connects directly to number 7. Number 7. They'll outthink you before breakfast. Here is where Tervuren owners get humbled. These dogs don't just learn commands. They learn patterns, routines, and consequences with a speed that's almost unnerving. You'll teach them something 3 times, and they'll not only have it mastered, they'll have identified the loopholes you didn't notice. They know which family member enforces rules and which one doesn't. They know the exact sound of the treat bag versus the cereal bag. They will watch you unlock your phone and then, I swear, try to figure out the passcode. Training a Tervuren isn't about teaching them things. It's about staying one step ahead of a creature who is actively trying to figure out how your mind works. Number 6 is where that intelligence turns into something even more interesting. Number 6. They read your emotions like a book. Tervurens have emotional radar that borders on intrusive. They know you're stressed before you've consciously registered it yourself. They'll pick up on tension in the room, sadness you're hiding, excitement you're trying to contain, and they'll respond accordingly. A Tervuren will press their head into your lap when you're down, bounce with you when you're happy, and position themselves between you and a stranger if they sense you're uncomfortable. This is not a casual pet relationship. This is a dog who is emotionally entangled with you at a level most people have never experienced with an animal. It's beautiful. And it means you can't hide your feelings, ever. And number 5 is the flip side of all that sensitivity. Number 5. Harsh training crushes their spirit. You cannot train a Tervuren with force. You cannot yell at them, yank them, or intimidate them into compliance. They are too smart and too sensitive for that approach, and if you try it, you will break something essential in them. A Tervuren trained with harsh methods doesn't become obedient. They become anxious, withdrawn, or reactive, a shadow of the confident, brilliant dog they're supposed to be. What they need is clarity wrapped in warmth. Clear boundaries, consistent expectations, and a handler who understands that respect is earned, not demanded. When you get it right, they'll give you everything they have. When you get it wrong, you'll spend months undoing the damage. But here's the surprise. Number 4 is actually a strength, if you know how to use it. Number 4. Their protective instinct is deeply wired. Tervurens were bred to guard flocks and property, and that instinct hasn't faded one bit. They're naturally reserved with strangers. Not hostile, not aggressive, but discerning. They'll hang back, assess, and decide whether someone belongs. This makes them excellent watchdogs who will alert you to anything unusual, but typically won't escalate without reason. The catch is that this instinct needs shaping from day one. A poorly socialized Tervuren can tip from watchful to fearful, and that's a problem you do not want to manage. But a well-socialized Tervuren who has learned to read the world calmly is one of the most trustworthy, reliable dogs you'll ever own. And number 3 is the thing that surprises even experienced dog people. Number 3. Exercise alone won't cut it. They need a job. Here is where most Tervuren owners hit the wall. You can run them for miles. You can throw a ball until your arm falls off, and they'll still look at you like, that was fun, but what are we actually doing today? Physical exercise without mental purpose is just a warm-up for this breed. They need a job. Real work that engages their brain and satisfies their deeply wired need to be useful. Herding trials, agility courses, advanced obedience, scent detection. Something that makes them feel like they're contributing to a mission. Give them that, and you'll have the most fulfilled, balanced dog imaginable. Skip it, and you'll have an anxious, destructive, creatively misbehaving genius. Number 2 is where all of this effort pays off in a way that's hard to describe. Number 2, the bond is life-changing. When you meet a Tervuren's needs, when you respect their intelligence, honor their sensitivity, give them meaningful work, and earn their trust, what you get back is unlike anything in the dog world. This is not a dog who's happy to see you at dinner time. This is a dog who is utterly, completely, almost unsettlingly devoted to you. They'll anticipate your movements. They'll watch you from across the room, tracking your every expression. They'll place themselves at your side not because they're clingy, but because, in their mind, you are the mission. Veteran Tervuren owners don't just love their dogs, they're transformed by them. And that brings us to number 1, the truth nobody says out loud. Number 1, they're not for everyone, and that's the point. Here is the uncomfortable truth. The Belgian Tervuren is not a dog for most people. They are too smart for casual ownership, too sensitive for harsh training, too driven for a sedentary lifestyle. They demand a better version of you. They need patience when you're running on empty, energy when it's raining, and clarity when you'd rather just not deal with it. The people who thrive with Tervurens are the ones who see all of that and think, that's exactly what I want. They're not looking for an easy dog. They're looking for a partner who will challenge them, reflect them, and walk beside them through every chapter of life with unwavering devotion. And when you find that person, the one who's worthy of a Tervuren, it's not just a good match. It's a masterpiece. So guys, that's the Belgian Tervuren. Elegant, brilliant, demanding, and completely worth it. For the right person. They're not the dog for everyone, and honestly, that's exactly what makes them so special. Are you a Tervuren owner? What's the one thing you wish someone had told you before you brought yours home? Drop it in the comments. I love hearing your stories. If this video made you smile, nod along, or reconsider your entire breed wishlist, give it a like and share it with your fellow dog people. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.